Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the best young receivers in the game, both who can just flat out go up and get it. It's Odell Beckham Jr. against Dez Bryant. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll go on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big play there on the screen pass. 36 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And a look at the defense now. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Winston. He finds Beckham complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. In motion, left Shepard. Third and goal, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And again, it's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On third down, it's Prescott finding time. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes a really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Prescott on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
In the red zone this time. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second down, Prescott. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jameis now on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Jackson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Check 24!
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Prescott from the gun on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here we go. Man 38.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Time to step aside. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Here's the option going right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Prescott now, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play fake. Winston to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He sets to fire deep. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Final play of the half. Prescott surveying the field. He's going to loft one. Deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated. Ready for the start of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
Second down, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Black round! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Black round! On, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Black round! Here we go!
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go! Brand 38! Black round!
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Jameis to throw it. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Third down and 5. Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, Prescott. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it with Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Damon Harrison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's going to let it go again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 1-9.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jameis on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He got 29 yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Beckham goes in motion left. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Finding time. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Packers have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Giants, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great... Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. A gain of 6 there on first. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game. Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't he?
A lot better, and when he's lean, oh, boy, is he a heck of a runner.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Rodgers. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On second down, Lacey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. In motion right here, Nelson. They fake the give. Now Rodgers backing up. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Manning. And his first pass is incomplete. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Manning. He finds Beckham complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Again, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Tamba Hali's stock and trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
Now Manning again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action, Manning. And that's incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's got time, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One back is Lacey. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action. Manning. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have If you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Manning surveying the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Blake Martinez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached... Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
They got his man complete. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On second down, Perkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career-long, 58. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They begin the drive with Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
One back is Lacey. He'll get it running right. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Rodgers now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Crosby puts it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
3rd down now following the run. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't
we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him. Well, I'm going to resist laughing just because his name is Ha-Ha. But Ha-Ha Clinton Dix, excellent coverage there. Man coverage, knocked that one away.
Real name Hashan. He's from down in your neck of the woods in Orlando.
Yeah, went to Dr. Phillips High School and then matriculated at the University of Alabama and played at a super high level at both places and is doing the exact same thing now in the NFL.
Manning now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning to Vereen out in the flat. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run here with Vereen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Eli's going to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. One back is Lacey. They'll put this one in the hands of Randall Cobb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
319. Reset. Hey, easy. Watch out. Get to it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that you're...
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. It's an end around. Cobb. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is fielded at the 27. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Manning. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.